You know what? I don't want another motherfucker to offer to take me out to eat, to take me to the movies, to take me nowhere. Unless y'all asking me, can y'all pay my motherfucking bills? Straight up. You want me to give you my time? You want me to come through kill? You want me to get my motherfucking hair done, my makeup done and everything else, just to come out and go on a motherfucking date, and we ain't talking about no bills. Real men get time from me. Real men get the with me, cause real men pay bills. You little motherfucking boys want to take a out to eat, take a to the movies. I don't want to do that. The only thing I want from a is my bills paid. Straight up. We can't do nothing else but that. I'm trying to secure the bag, and the motherfucking bag can be secured if we're sitting at a...
Hold up, ladies. If we wasn't born with what's between our legs, if we didn't have a poom poom, how can y'all be of service to these men? How y'all gonna make y'all man happy? Name reasons and other ways to make your men happy. How you taking care of this man? They want to see something real quick, because I asked the men how they're gonna be of service, and if there was no money, what they had to offer, and they did really good explaining themselves. But we want to see something real quick. What do y'all have to offer these men? How y'all keeping these men happy if you didn't have that between your legs? Tell me what you got to offer these men. Because the men seem to think that's all we have to offer. And if y'all don't explain yourselves, then that's what we look like. That's what all we have. That looks like that's all we have to offer. So please, in the comment section, name what you have to offer a man. How you gonna keep your man? How you taking care of your man? Go ahead, watch the comments.
You cannot continue to emasculate a man and then expect princess treatment from him. You cannot talk to him any kind of way, disrespect him, call him out his name, swing on him, tear him down constantly and never build him up, and then expect for that man to treat you like a princess. Baby, you are acting like a spoiled ass brat. He not gonna tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you that. You're acting like a brat. You need to sit down and take a moment and realize that this man that you're doing all this to is still being loving, caring, loyal, respectful, and doing all the things you need him to do while you're acting like this. But let me tell you what's about to happen. He's getting ready to tap out on your ass mentally first. When he tap out on you mentally, he gonna stop having them long conversations that he been having with you. He just gonna start saying okay to any and everything, and he just gonna let shit go. And when he gets completely out the door mentally, physically, he gonna leave too. Stop thinking you're the only person that have feelings inside your relationship, baby. Always remember, he have feelings too.
Talk to you real quick. You look gorgeous. I know you're not waiting on nobody.
Good, huh?
Let me just talk to you, get the name out you.
What's good?
What's your name?
Cartier.
Cartier. You just came up with that shit, didn't you?
Oh, real shit.
It's smooth though. I'll take it.
Real shit.
Where you from, around the area and shit?
Sarasota.
So you just visiting on some shit?
Cause my bitch is coming. My cousin's from Ohio. Yeah.
Alright, shit. Well, shit, let me turn you up, take you out for some drinks or whatever.
You got money?
I'm gonna show you. I ain't gonna speak on. I don't like yapping my mouth. I'm more about action. I'm more about action. I'm a humble ass nigga. Like, I'm more about action.
You got money?
Fuck around and find out.
It's a yes or no question.
It's a fuck around and find out. I'm humble. Like, you feel me?
You can be humble, but you can tell me what it is.
Fuck, hey, you could either block your blessings or you could take the blessing to find out. You traveling, do travel content. You got a passport? You been to Singapore? You been to Thailand?
Passport, no.
I've been to places you can't pronounce.
But I got money though.
You know what Istanbul
I
is?
can afford that.
You know what Bangladesh
I
is?
want to, but I'm too worried about money. I'm too worried about getting money.
Hey man, I got passive income. I can hang out and make money in the background, baby. You gotta learn how to make that passive income where you could just hang out. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, you got some cheese on your phone. You know what I'm saying?
You don't depend on a nigga. It's not that easy.
I don't depend on shit. I'm a free man. You ain't got a passport.
No, I don't.
How old are you? Your whole safe vibe.
Where's my bitch though?
I don't know. You wanna just come with me?
Women generally don't apologize. They can't be wrong. They won't admit when they got something wrong. And because of this, men just feel like that they are always having to take accountability. If he does anything wrong, then she's always going to say something. She's always going to go off. He's always got to apologize. But if he says something about what she did, it's going to become an hours-long conversation just in hopes that she'll finally acknowledge she did something wrong and that she won't move the goalpost further and further to turn it back on him. If you've done wrong to a man, apologize.
What's your age? 34. What would you say the problem is with modern dating?
From the male perspective, it's not adhering to your masculine duties, right? Like guys think that men and women are equal. That's a big mistake. We are not equal. You are superior to her in every single way, and you need to remind her that all the time, right? Now, I know some feminists might be watching this saying, oh, that's fucked up. But then ask yourself, you stupid bimbo. Do you want a guy that's taller than you? You want a guy that makes more money than you? Want a guy that's more successful than you? Want a guy that's smarter than you? Oh, if the answer is yes to any of that, guess what? You don't want an equal. You want a superior.
But why is it that women preach equality even though that may not be the reality to you?
Because they're stupid. They don't really know or understand how to properly, how do I say this?
Abby?
Yeah. Excuse me, we're filming here.
Huh?
We're filming here. See what I mean? Like, just completely rude.
I mean, like, well, how am I supposed to know?
There's literally a light right there and a camera.
Sorry, why are you filming? What's happening?
That doesn't matter. Just please get out the shot. Frank, come here. Frank, come here. Sit. You're being rude by walking in the shot.
I'm not being rude.
Yes, you are. You literally, you see it right here, and you're being rude.
Ask me to leave.
Leave. Like, it should be implied. Get out of the way. The fuck? Incredible.
What the fuck? Like, learn some manners.
You learned some manners.
You learn some manners.
Incredible.
Public area.
Well, you walked in the way. That perfectly explains what I mean, right? Only a woman would do something stupid like that. Why? Because she thinks that we're gonna sit there and be like, ha ha ha, it's okay. She thinks it's okay. It's not okay.
And not as interested or as obsessed with us anymore. Obsessed is crazy word. I get this question a lot, and I wouldn't say that men have stopped being interested. What I think is, we've had our perspective and our priorities reset. In the past, men chasing behind women they probably couldn't even maintain was a badge of honor. The applied pressure culture was a real thing. We were told our identity was wrapped up in who we were able to conquer. That's how it used to be. And I believe women by majority standardize that as this is what it should be. Whereas now, priority number one for a lot of men is to consider our purpose, our peace, and our pockets before prioritizing you. It's almost like that viral video where that man is sitting down eating and it's like single man meal is $16 and a peaceful dinner. Then it says relationship meal is like $85 and trying my best to avoid an argument. There's humor in that, but there's also some honesty. And I think a side effect of men prioritizing those things is that by doing so, we've unconsciously unlocked the clarity that says I still want and desire a woman, but if she comes in and compromises my peace, my purpose, or my pockets, then I don't even want to waste my time. And I don't think women know how to handle that disillusion. But it's not because men aren't interested. It's just that we're no longer more interested in you than we are our purpose, peace, and our pockets. If you were to enter his life right now and contribute to those things, he's not going anywhere. But if you compromise any of those things, he'll peep it from a mile away and he will not be interested.
10 rules for men. Never beg a woman for love. Never date a high maintenance woman. Never tolerate disrespect from a woman. Never beg a woman to stay who wants to leave you. Never date a broke woman. She is a financial vampire and a parasite. Never take back a woman who left you for another man. She's coming back to destroy you. Never expect a woman to rescue you from poverty. Never fight over a woman with a man. Never allow a woman to pay your bills. Never stay with an unhappy woman who gives you no peace.
You just seem very misogynistic, realistically.
What is misogyny? Why are you using words that you don't even know the definition of?
No, that's not what I meant.
I think you are misogynistic, though.
What does misogynistic mean, though? Like, just so I know what you're calling me.
Okay, so the reason I said it is just, again, based on the
afraid, like I was already being such a slow free, so I was like, I may as well get paid for it. But I had a boyfriend at the time, and then he was like, I did ask him, I said, what would you do if I did OnlyFans? He was like, no. So I binned him
But he said no?
Yeah, he said no, he said no.
Get him.
Are you still planning to do what I've called the 1,000 man challenge?
The man challenge. Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah. So my assistant's currently going through the 5,000 applications we have. They'll be getting, honestly, as quick as possible, in, out. I just want a conveyor belt. We're maybe thinking most, it'll be 17 hours.
So I saw the video of after you did the 100.
Yeah.
And you actually seemed quite distressed.
It was very stressful. I was extremely overwhelmed. A super long, hard, stressful day. And then a camera crew probing me with questions for an hour. You know, that was kind of, if I'm honest, I wish I'd kind of set a boundary, because that was kind of the last thing I wanted, was just someone hammering me with questions after completing a really long, hard day. It's personally not how I would have told the narrative or how I would have edited it, but it definitely made for a very interesting watch.
1,000 men in 24 hours. It's going to be very quick.
How long is the day going to take?
I don't know how long today's going to take, because I feel like the first few hours isn't busy, and then as it goes on, it'll get more busy. The big 1,000 was well and completely done.
Why did you start all of this?
Yeah, I just wanted a better life. I used to work an office job, 9 till 5, sit in rush hour, get given 20 days annual leave. And for a while I'd accepted that. I was like, okay, this is what life is, this is as good as it can get. And then, you know, when you start looking back on life thinking, am I gonna get, you know, when I'm in a care home and think, wow, I should have done something more. I shouldn't have cared about people's judgment. So I thought, no, I wanna change that. I don't wanna be scared what people are gonna think about me. And I wanna get freedom.
So how do you jump from, I just want a better life to, I know, I'll do that, because that doesn't spring to mind for me.
100%. So I'd relocated to Australia at the time, had 2 years off. And then when it came to going back into an office, I was like, definitely not, like it's just not gonna make me happy. So I started off camming online, so wow, just interacting with men, you know, over a webcam. And I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed the interaction, it boosted my confidence, and I was having, I don't know, I enjoyed pleasuring them, I enjoyed, you know, having pleasure myself as well. So then it quickly escalated to OnlyFans, because in my eyes, if I was making content anyway to put on this, you know, can work website, I thought I might as well use a more established website like OnlyFans.
So you started OnlyFans?
Yes.
And it was just normal, just a few interactions here and there. So where does that go from a couple of interactions to, oh, I'm going to sleep with 158 men or however many it was in a few weeks?
So it started off, obviously I realised I was posting these videos pretending I'm having an amazing time. And that's false, and it was fake, and it was fake storylines. I'd, you know, be dressed up, or they was pre-scripted. And also you discuss consent, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy, all off camera. And if you're switching positions, that's all edited out. So I was like, I'm posting these videos, and it's not either relatable, and it's also in a way fake, because that is not how it happened, you know, on the day. So it's like, I want my content to be more relatable and realistic to people, and also educational.
So when was your first decision to have so many people at such a short space of time?
So I started going to events like Freshers, Spring Break, and there's one in Australia called Schoolies, which is a high volume of sort of 18-year-old people in, you know, I guess a small time frame. So I was like, if I could go and sleep with as many people as I could, not only do I educate those I sleep with, but also I get a video that can educate the wider audience. And obviously I can monetize off that. So it's when I sleep with students, or barely legal, as I've said and the media have said, it shows me discussing consent with them. It shows me saying to them, this is what I enjoy, this is what I don't enjoy. And it also gives them an opportunity to tell me what they like. And sort of, I guess, use me as a guinea pig. Trial what you like and what you want to do. So when you go to the next person, you know exactly how to pleasure them and, you know, how to receive pleasure as well.
Women tend to be more unhappily married than men.
And 80% of the time, women bring up problems in a relationship.
But 69% of all problems are not solvable.
So if you rely on problems getting solved as an indicator of the success of the relationship, it's not going to look good.
Do you know the real history of Valentine's Day? Started in Roman times as a pagan ritual to Lupercalia. I know this because my daughter did a report on it for school. The men of the towns would strip naked and run down the streets, beating unmarried women or infertile women, because they thought the beatings would somehow cure them or help find them a husband. Then they sacrificed a dog.
That's not true. It's to celebrate Saint Valentine, the patron saint of love.
Saint Valentine? The patron saint of epileptics, not lovers.
You're a liar.
And you're a crazy bitch.
Better than a dead one. Let me in.
The
association between mid-February and romance goes back to a pagan festival known as Lupercalia, likely honoring either Lupa, the she-wolf of Rome who suckled Romulus and Remus, or Faunus, their god of fertility. The festivities began with an animal sacrifice. Then the ritualistic slapping of young women with strips of the animal's skin and blood to bestow fertility for the coming year. In the 5th century, perhaps in an effort to Christianize the pagan festival, Pope Gelasius declared February 14th as St. Valentine's Day.